sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Lance now on first down. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on second down. Lance. Flush to his right. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off of play action, here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. So they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Lance looks to throw again. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now a play fake. Lance. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. On play action, Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 23. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep for Jennings. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lance going to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings, a 16-yard touchdown, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 20 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Robbie Gould taking off for San Francisco. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here we go, here we go. The Cardinals take over on 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll roll him out right. Going deep for Hopkins. Here's a diving catch right side. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 31 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, He was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Lance to throw it. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10 is Connor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Murray. On the move to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Murray off play action. Touchdown! That's caught. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Mitchell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 8. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Lance now on 1st down. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk, and that is incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And they faked the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, Mitchell. Open space inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, a 23-yard run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Murray a give. This is Connor. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The catch made by Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Being chased out left. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and his accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Prater for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 2nd down now, it's Mitchell. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. On play action, Lance sliding out of the pocket. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up the 3-yard gain.
eluding the pressure right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 39, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, Mitchell. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Lance. And that's incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Gold is able to put it through. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time. And Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes. So they will hold on to the ball. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Right there, 54, right there.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. The quick slant caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, they got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Taking a shot for Samuel, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you just hold a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are right back in this football game. Well, partners, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended, down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics...
NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. On second down, Elliott pushes him over. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people. But that's how.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 45 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That's good for Bengals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here we go. Ready? Let's go. Pick it up,
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Burrow on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Not much there, only a yard. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Prescott on 3rd and goal. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0.
14. Bengals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
Check 55, Mike. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
From the 31, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they go play action now. Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. The 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 from Bengals TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, it's Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Able to fight through one tackle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On second and 10, Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Prescott looks to throw on first. That is caught by Lamb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. Cheetah Bengals with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Airing one out for Boyd. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
McPherson on for the point after.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. "14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. Play action now, Prescott. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Prescott off play action. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still 9 remaining on second down. Burrow will throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Burrow on play action. Buying time to his left. He'll air this one out for Boyd. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On play action, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Now Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that will be incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got it bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And now off to the races down the right side. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TV. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it.
And my goodness, another interception.